I just
they
flipped it over,
couldn't
by the way.
use. Cool. Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, that they couldn't use the name because it had been trademarked. And everyone's now jumping to conclusions saying that Spudman had basically trademarked it to stop them from becoming competition and blah blah blah. And he's like, no, I trademarked like way back in June. They didn't apply for it until September,
Hugh Jackman.
or didn't even apply for it. Hugh Jackman, that's it. It's like they didn't even apply for the trademark. They just used it and it flagged when they registered the company that they were using a trademark name, and it just went to the lawyers, and the lawyers sent the letters out. And he was like, we trademarked it because we came out with a whole thing for the fact that it was his dad that started the the food truck, and they kind of took it over. They wouldn't be where they were without him. He still goes and fucking peels potatoes and gets things sorted and helps them out and everything. So like they did a specific thing, like a range for the vans called Spudfather, and that's why they trademarked it. Typical fucking business thing that you would do.
Right, yeah.
And this company's kicking off and dragging them all over social media, and it's going to become the fucking Spud Wars. But yeah, they got fucking huge on TikTok and everything. And I can't remember where I was going with that because I started out with something and then completely lost where I was going with it.
Don't know.
Welcome to ADHD Brains.
Yeah. We lose the plot on everything.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because of cereal wars from Kellogg stuff.
No, it was something else. It was something that I'd kind of sidetracked into, and now I can't remember what it was. Uh, uh, uh. Why did
What?
fucking Twitch on Firefox had, because I didn't have it open on Firefox last night, the microphone turned on. Not the microphone, the audio was on, so I could hear myself speaking, and I started doing that whole kind of mind jammer thing, or speech jammer.
Happens to me all the time.
But yeah, can't remember where I was going with that. But that was a thing that I came across today.
But yeah, like anytime somebody starts a business, when you trademark something and you start an LLC, you actually register the business and the trademark with the lawyer's office or a PO box, and they automatically flag stuff for you. It's not like somebody was doing it on purpose. That's why you pay a fee every year for a trademark. I know.
Well, over here it's slightly different.
Oh.
You can trademark through Business House, and you pay your fee, and that's it, trademarked. When you register the actual business, everything can either go correspondent straight to you, or you can go through having a lawyer get the stuff related to Business House and trademark so that they can go through everything beforehand, or you can have it just sent directly to you. So there's also when you do limited company versus sole trader. So sole trader, you don't have to trademark your company. You can just start up and go for it. But if someone has a trademark with the name that you've decided to use for your company, they can turn around and be like, no, you've got to change your name.
Yeah. So kind of sort of the same thing here. You can choose to have all the correspondence go to you directly, but the lawyers always suggest that they have it go to them. That way, it doesn't have, you don't have to worry about any of the stuff. And for a basic LLC, you just pay a yearly retainer anyway, and they deal with any kind of the regular shit like that, like trademark infringement or whatnot. And then if you have to like go to court to litigate something, obviously you got to pay for that part. But and the trademark thing too. Once you trademark something, it's trademarked, and it automatically gets flagged by the by trademark lawyers. Here, you can do, if you want to just start a company and do whatever, you can do. It used to be like $20, and it's called a DBA, doing business as. Basically, gives you a state tax license and stuff like that. When
Right. Okay.
yeah, when you do an LLC, you have to pick: are you a nonprofit or you're for profit? If you're a for profit, you get a federal tax ID and a state tax ID, and you got to give that. Or well, the lawyers take care of that, but they give that to the state that you live in, and then they give it to the IRS, so that if you make over a certain X amount of dollars, then then you have to start paying taxes in it.
Yeah. So over here, you have the option to do that. Everything runs through a place called Business House. So they're kind of the equivalent to the lawyer section. When you register your limited company, which is the same as LLC. Over here, when you register it, you go through Business House. You don't have to directly, like, automatically apply for your taxes until you start earning enough money to pay taxes, but it is recommended that you do it straight away so that you're not having to then chase yourself if the HMRC come knocking and being like, where's your taxes? Or here's your tax code and everything else. So it all just kind of plays off of whatever works best, I guess, for your company.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I went on full on like fucking panic attack mode today. My phone was blown from the time I woke up till about 4 o'clock. My phone was just buzz, 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 buzz.
Oh, fuck that. What was going on?
Shit show this morning with the new guy.
Oh, no.
It wasn't his fault.
No.
So he flew out to Virginia yesterday. His flight was delayed. He had to take a connecting flight. His flight was like super delayed for some reason. He got to the Chicago airport delayed, so he missed that flight. They made him rebook, and the next closest flight was like 9 or 10 o'clock at night. So he didn't get into Virginia till like 11:30 or something like that. Tried to go get the van. The lady wouldn't move her car or wasn't there or something, whatever. And he was supposed to go this morning, but the idiot that works in Virginia didn't answer his phone, shut his phone off, didn't show up to pick him up from his hotel. So,
oh, fuck's sake.
he tried to use Uber because they gave him like a prepaid card.
Yeah.
Uber app wouldn't let him add the card, so he couldn't get an Uber. Everybody, like, nobody had answered him because it was early. It was just a fucking shit show for the guy. And then he gets on the road. He's 4 hours away from where he was, and he gets told that there was a storage unit where the parts were that he needed to pick up to put in his van.
They couldn't have told him all this before.
They did, but they didn't specify. They just said you need to get your parts in your van. Just all huge, like, no communication thing.
Yeah.
So I called him and just other people asking me questions at work. It was like, Jesus fucking Christ, just don't talk to me.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
And then Amy
at least you had the decency to fucking phone him, though.
Yeah. Well, I called him because I wanted to know exactly where he lives. Turns out he lives like 10 minutes up the road. So,
Okay.
which is good for Monday because then I can just have him meet me here and we can go from here. But like, and Wednesday's Amy's half day, so she doesn't get on till 1 o'clock my time. 1 o'clock, my phone goes off, and I'm like, "Oh dear God, please don't be something bad." And it was just a small question, but it was like, "Listen,
Because
Peter,
everything else had been so like.
we will stream when we want to stream." It was just kind of a impromptu. Uh, uh,
Last minute kind of thing.
yeah.
I will be on camera. I'm just waiting for it to charge a bit. So I changed the color for the yellow one. I'm going green now. So we're getting a pink one and a green one. I decided that yellow was going to be too much stress. So I opted for green.
That works.
I'm just going to have to put less green on the base, or less bright green, because I'm going to make it like vibrant green, like yellow green.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't blend in too much with what I've got planned for the base. Because I want to kind of do the foresty kind of base for them. But I also got everything rebase coated, and I went over the magenta one with, like, I just fully went over it with the skin tone.
Yeah.
And then went back over it with the magenta to brighten it all up again so that it is a bit easier to see everything rather than it being so dark with the magenta, because it was a really dark kind of magenta over the black. I just wanted to brighten up a bit so that it's a bit easier to work up, rather than having to fight with it being so dark and then going super bright with stuff. And yeah, no, fuck it. I'm just gonna get it sorted now so that it's.
Well, at least you weren't like 20 hours into the thing and decided you hated it.
No. It wasn't even necessarily that I hated it. I could see where I was going with the yellow. I just wasn't happy with how it was going down, and I just couldn't deal with having all the extra stress of this is gonna be a nightmare. So I just was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna fucking make it green instead. Because green is the proper complementary contrasting color for magenta, and it was what I was originally gonna do, except teal. But I've made the decision for yellow green instead. Because everybody does fucking pink and teal, so I'm gonna do pink and yellow green.
Gotcha.
I'm also doing the Loon Boss because the Loon Boss has got the more funny kind of setup for
Boss.
the squigs for the riders.
Oh, is it one of the options?
Yeah, so it can be Loon Boss on squig or just regular squig riders.
I'm gonna take a look just so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So the Loon Boss is quite fun because it's got a moon-shaped helmet, and there's a squig, and a squig. There's a little gobble guy just kind of hanging on for dear life while he's getting trailed along.
And those are Sigmar, right?
Yes. And then there's a little one that's getting like, or jumping out of the way of getting crushed or he's being launched by the top squig. Excuse me.
I don't see them in the Uruk.
So it's the kit is called a Mangler Squigs.
Yeah, what I wonder what are they in Gloom's fight?
Yeah, they'll be in Gloom's
Okay.
fight.
I gotcha. Loom Boss and Mangler Squid. Come on. Ah, okay. Wow, they've got some pretty cool face masks there.
I didn't go for the face masks. I just went for straight, like, gnarly Mangler Squigs. I prefer the full face.
Yep.
I do like the face masks, but in terms of painting, I think that the full faces are a bit more animated.
They're big old pig noses.
Mm-hmm.
What are you up to this evening, Peter? Are you painting? Yeah, I'm gonna be staying up a wee bit late anyway, because first two tickets I have in Saginaw is at J.C. Penney's, and J.C. Penney don't open till 11:30 in the morning.
Ew.
So there's no point in me getting up early. Ad starts in 3. Working on my Batana army list.
Britonia.
Yeah,
Britain Old World.
Gotcha. Nice. Like putting it together or sorting it out?
Yeah, I was meant to do comparisons on the paints that I used for you, Peter. I will have a look in just a minute while I'm waiting for my phone to charge.
Writing. Gotcha. He's such a dick sometimes, isn't he, Peter? Just forgets about everything.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's funny how ADHD works, eh? If I don't do it right there, right now, when it comes through, I will fucking forget. I do like the fact that this kit comes with little basing mushrooms and stuff that I can put on. When I do get around to doing the actual base. Because this will be going on a plinth, it won't be going on its regular base.
Oh yeah, because you're in the thingy.
Yeah. So I'm going to build a fun plinth for it.
Sure. Wow, that didn't shake up well at all.
Rogue.
No, the yellow green. It kind of came out a little. You can see that the color didn't mix very well. I was trying to think if I should go over the dark green with regular green first and then go yellow green over top of that.
Yeah, just reduce the area that you're putting in and just work in smaller glazes. Like thinner layers, smaller area. Because once you put your base coat down, you've got your next layer on. If there's anything that you feel like needs to be blended, you can just kind of glaze like really thin over the top of the highlight layer, just like at the edges with the undercolor, and it'll just help blend those areas together.
Peter's got a question for you.
Uh-huh. Right. Does remind me for a question. Waste as the peasant would not have access to bright colors of nobles. How would you do blue and yellow for peasant? I would use more faded colors. So where the nobles will have really rich, vibrant blues and yellows, like for example, where I've used like the TT Combat Yellow or used like a really like solid blue. In terms of at least the Pro Acryl paint, something like faded ultramarine or like pale yellow, something that's not quite as vibrant, would be my go-to. I think Averland Sunset would probably work quite well for that because it's not a very punchy yellow. If it's too bright, add a little bit of white to it and it'll turn it kind of more pastel, which will soften the color down a bit. So for your peasantry, yeah, I would say just do faded colors. So add a little bit of white or dull it down a bit. If you've got a bright blue, like a sky blue kind of color, maybe add a little bit of white to that. Or if you want it to be darker blue, just add a little bit of black and dull it down. Just basically avoid the really vibrant colors. That's all the little bits built. Got everything on the squigs. They just need primed off of the squigs before I put them back on again. Oh, what do I need? Just now, because I'm not going to turn on the airbrush. Probably until tomorrow. I've already done airbrushing tonight. I'm not doing it again. Pretty sure I need a new needle.
Already?
I mean, I've had it for a while now, and I've used it a fair bit.
That's true. Did you bend it, or is it just getting...
It's not bent. I think that just from when I first got it, I was cleaning it a lot more than I really should have by like doing full breakdown cleans, whereas I should have really just been flushing it better. And from going in and out with it, it's like the tip of the needle is kind of not worn back, but you can see the groove from where it goes into the, or where it sits against the nozzle on the inside. Plus the fact I'm kind of also looking at trying to get a different nozzle tip for it, because I don't like the nozzle tip that comes with the Ultra. It's got like 4 holes around it, so when it comes to trying to clean it, it's a fucking nightmare. Whereas you get one that's called a fine line one, which is like, it's almost moon shaped, like crescent moon. And it's like the 2 bits and the needle sticks out, so it's a much more open needle, which means I can do much more controlled line work with it. And also not have to struggle so much when I'm trying to purge colors, because that's the other issue with having the 4 holes on it, is trying to plug the thing so that I can actually purge the colors out of it.
We have a invader. You get banned.
Oh, and hey, Alex, how's it going, dude?
Hey, Alex.
You're up late. Alex said, "Hey Peter, I don't know what you're painting, but I was watching something on historical dyes, and peasants had ready access to blue dyes. Not sure about yellows, but they could be as vibrant as the nobles. It was red and purples that nobles had access to that peasants didn't." Ah, there you go. The
Yeah.
more you know.
Ding ding. What is Alex up to this evening? Obviously up past his bedtime, apparently. Why'd it get quiet?
Because I'm getting a drink.
Oh. Fucking with my anxiety here, dude.
Our faith is bolstered.
Yeah, I was just getting a drink.
You're good. I just
Allison's calling him a nerd. Allison's his other half. So, Alex, I had a bit of a issue with painting the yellow on the squig. So now we're doing green and pink instead of yellow and pink. He went into the goop and got stripped and reprimed and repainted this evening.
And while he was getting stripped, he made sure he was playing some good music. And now the squig's name is Cinnamon. Oh wait, shit. Portia.
Why did we change so quick?
Spooky's other half.
Oh shit, yeah. Right, let me see whether or not my phone has enough charge for me to plug it in for camera.
Welcome Candy to the stage.
Yeah, we're at 76, that'll do.
The pig, that oldie.
Webcam. Put it in there. No, don't go that way.
Damn it. Wolf.
I was going to ask what Janet did this time.
Oh. I missed Rocky Horror. I miss going to see it. One thing I've never gotten to do that I would love to go do is go see the stage performance, the actual play.
Yeah.
Because of all the call outs you do.
Right. Let's like that. Allow camera. Yes, I know it's being used elsewhere. That's why I'm trying to set it up with the fucking virtual camera. Okay, so why is the virtual camera not showing up on Firefox?
I don't know. I haven't used Firefox yet. Probably because I used Chrome.
Yeah, but it works fine on Chrome. I'm just trying to run Firefox to see how well it works. And so
No,
far,
no, no. I mean, probably because you are or I use Chrome, and you're trying to use Firefox. I don't know. See what I'm saying?
yeah. To fix the OBS camera not appearing in Firefox, you can first ensure that the virtual camera is enabled in OBS, and then restart both OBS and Firefox. No.
Blob of Bowman or 2 units of Bowman. I don't know. On the old world, I don't know what's better.
Yeah. What's the benefits of having one or the other? I've just reopened or closed and reopened Firefox. No, I don't want Luna. I want notifications, please. Right.
Where's my okay?
No, it just wants to use. So stop. Start. Fine. Close OBS. Try that. Normal mode. Stop being a dick. Start virtual camera. Okay, I'm just gonna have to not run the virtual camera and just run it as the regular camera. Yes, I know that it was denied. So yes, now it should be available. There we go.
There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Never do it. Never done it. It's my first game. 2,000 points versus Skaven.
I mean, rats want to get up in your face.
Yeah.
So if you've got something that can clear a whole bunch of stuff from distance, I'd say that would be the way to go. Wait. There we go. So that's not actually in the camera, then we're good.
Looks good for my house. Giggity.
But yeah, so now we're doing green with a more skin underbelly again.
Yeah, I like it. Looks good. Yeah, I think the green looks better anyway. Green and pink. Yeah.
But yeah, you'll see what I mean now about like all the little bits. And like the actual loon boss on the back and everything. It's not focusing. There we go.
There you go. Yeah, those guys are cool. Are they glued on already?
No, I've just placed them on.
Okay. Do they just can they kind of like snap in, sort of?
Sort of, yeah. Like they kind of use the spikes as a bit of a base to sit on. So move the camera this way a little bit. I think. There we go. That's better. Yeah, so there's like obviously the spikes, but they're pretty well molded to the underneath so that they just kind of sit on top.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right on. That's cool. So it's not. You can definitely easily get a idea how they sit on there.
Yeah, and then I can take them off and prime them and everything, and then just glue them back on. The only one that's a little bit wobbly is the little guy on that's kind of getting launched.
Only
That's
two
like-
units of bowmen and a trebuchet army, mostly cavalry. Okay.
I mean, cavalry running through a horde of rats probably work. All I'm thinking is that the bowmen will be pretty good at kind of thinning the herd, I guess, from further back while things are moving up. I think we'll start with green tonight because he's got less bits to actually get glued to him. So I would say that I'll probably end up doing the skin for like gums stuff again.
What? Say that again.
I say I think we're going to start with the green one, but also I'll probably end up just painting the gums and stuff in again.
Oh yeah, okay. I'll be using this model you painted for me, and he is my general.
Oh, nice. That'd be cool that he's getting some use. That was a really fun model to paint, honestly. As stressful as things like the his lance and stuff were, it was genuinely a really fun model. to put paint on. Burgundy.
Got three
Ah,
smaller ones to paint. Peter said,
Three more cavalry. I'm assuming,
yeah.
like the regular cavalry rather than the lords.
Oh, 3 more smaller Pegasus. Nice.
Oh, gotcha.
The unit.
You're a unit. Wait, what?
Fucking unit.
Fucking unit, man.
Dude, today was like the first time in a while that I've actually been legitimately homesick.
I mean, homesick.
Like, because we moved down to Perth. I'm originally not from Perth.
Right.
But I came across, it was fucking stupid. I watched one video of a guy, and it's possible, like, you thought that Glaswegian was a bitch to understand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tried Doric, which is Aberdeen's
Yeah.
equivalent.
Yeah.
But this guy was like typical kind of construction worker guy. He was bitching and moaning at the fact that they hadn't he hadn't been able to get a cup of tea or a coffee, and there was no hot water on the site he was on, and blah blah blah. But because I'd watched that, it then just kept giving me videos by people from Aberdeen, and I was like, oh, what? And even Heather was like, it's weird because just hearing folks speaking like that, even she was like, it makes me feel homesick, even though I am at home. Like, it's it's like, oh man.
So what you're saying is we need to move to Aberdeen.
No,
okay.
no, we don't. Like I said to Heather, it's like, I genuinely feel like Aberdeen may be the best Scottish city, but it's the most shite city at the same time. Like, you need to be outside of the city to actually appreciate it properly. Like, you need to be out in the countryside because the people in the countryside are far better than the folk in the town. But still, it's like the one place in Scotland that hasn't really changed because of like money or anything like that. Like, it's just kind of stayed the same. Like, they're starting to update it a little bit now, but it used to be what was known as the oil capital of Europe. It was, when I was working offshore, it was everyone goes in and out through Aberdeen to rigs or ships or whatever. Anything to do with offshore ran through Aberdeen. But it was when the oil industry's, I mean, it's still going, but it's definitely not what it was. And a lot of the money kind of left, and people with money kind of stick to their own little areas and things like that. So it's not like in Edinburgh where you can throw a stone and you go from super rich to super rough. Like it was a lot more. Not that Aberdeen is rough, but there was a lot more kind of distance between those with money and those without. Um, so it's always just been a bit more like the true kind of essence of Scottish, I guess.
Right.
A lot more community based. Still get your dickheads and your Neds and Chavs and what have you, which are basically the council folk that just don't give a fuck about anybody but themselves.
As
A
you
lot of
would everywhere.
dealers and stuff like that. Oh yeah, yeah. But like it was a lot more homely.
Yeah. That's the way I feel about here, man. Michigan, for all its faults, still like a black hole. It just sucks you back.
Yeah.
I've been gone so long, or so many different times, and come back so many different times. It's just been like, this time I'm leaving for good. But
It's kind of like Heather were here, except when we came back, we realized just how fucking shit it's gotten.
yeah,
Not that it's like it's more just it's shit because they've expanded it so much and not like added anything to the town. So like it was a very little town, and then they built a whole bunch more houses and didn't add anything like more doctor surgeries or improve the school or anything like that, like for capacity and stuff. And the roads are really fucking little, and there's no like parking when you go in. Not that well, we park up and drive into town. It's just easier because some days just can't walk that distance. But for the most part, we do still just walk into town because it's literally just around the corner. No more than like 5-10 minute walk to get to the nearest little shop. But it's like a mile long stretch, and they've just built out and out and out, and just haven't really done anything to improve anything in the town. Perth itself's all right, but it's just the town that we're in is just a bit overpopulated and oversaturated with people with lots of money versus
people with
the yeah, and then all the folk that have previously bought their council houses rather than selling them back to the council to add more social housing because the councils have been trying to buy back all the social housing.
right.
But rather than doing that, they're just selling it because they know they'll make an awful lot more money doing it that way because it's a place that people want to be because it's so close to Glen Eagles Hotel.
Yeah, or Ritzy. Well, see, it's the same. I'm gonna dox myself, but whatever. Here in Grand Blanc, like the part of town I grew up in is not the rich part of town by any means. It was the neighborhood I grew up in. I live in, um, is like the blue collar. You know,
Yeah,
everybody in here worked for General Motors or one of the big three, GM,
yeah,
Ford, or Chrysler, or well, back then Buick and Pontiac were still around up here. So they either worked at Buick, GM, and stuff, and it's just they're all just average family houses.
Yeah, yeah.
They're called most of the houses in this neighborhood on this part because we live in the new part of the neighborhood, which was still built in the early 70s, but newer than the backside of it. They're all basically kind of like the same kind of house, tri level. So you got your main level, then you got the upstairs where all the bedrooms are, and then you've got a family room, and then a basement, which is like an actual
Yeah.
basement. So, but then you go just outside of town, um, like actual downtown Grand Blanc, the city part, and you've got where all the rich yuppies lived when I was growing up. And
Right.
there's a country club called Warwick Hills Golf Club where they used to hold the Buick Open when Buick was still a thing, a big huge PGA tour stop, like like massive PGA tour stop. People like Greg Norman and all the big huge golfers were always here. Um,
Hmm.
when I was growing up in Boy Scouts, we used to work the Buick Open, picking up trash all week.
Oh, I think I remember you telling me about that,
Yeah,
actually.
and I was in Boy Scouts when I was in high school, and that's not cool. And all my friends or all the people I went to school with that were rich and shit would always make fun of us and talk shit and stuff. I literally went to high school with people who drove BMWs, kids who drove BMWs.
Yeah. Mummy
So,
and daddy's money.
oh yeah, I was talking to my mom earlier, and my sister's friend that she went to college with called her up yesterday, and she's going back home to India, and because there's a big family wedding and a anniversary or something like that, and she called her dad to change the flights, like the departure time, and it cost like
Hmm.
$15,000 for him to change the flights.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's a like hard or like a very popular neurosurgeon, so he's rich.
Yeah, he's already got the money, so.
Yeah, but that's what it was like growing up here. Like, and now they've built all these huge, uh, massive neighborhoods and stuff. These big 3-4 thousand square foot homes where all the rich people live. But they none of them work here in Grand Blanc. They all work down in the Detroit area.
Yeah. I kind of just commute back and forwards. Oh shit, I just realized I didn't send you the link to that music, to the playlist.
Oh yeah.
I literally just realized because I've got it sitting playing in the background. I was like, oh fuck, I was supposed to send this to you. What? Yo, my phone is probably quicker and easier. I'll do it on YouTube actually rather than YouTube music, so it's easier. Share. Copy link. WhatsApp or Discord, dude?
Send it to Discord.
Yeah, the person literally makes music. It's just grim, dark themed music. It could all just be AI, like, but at the same time, it's just a background. It's not like people are losing money off the back of it.
I'll play it on my. Here, let's see if I can. Sorry, I was looking for something. I'll play it on my stream PC. Okay. Yes, visit the site. Fucking idiot. Subscribe. Which one did you just music for painting Warhammer 40K volume? Oh, that's volume 12.
Any of them? I think I just did volume 1 last night, but they're
Well,
all good.
Volume 12 just popped up, so we're gonna start with that. Oh, that's gonna
Just turn the YouTube volume down
Yeah,
on
I
your
am.
mixer, or your browser volume down, or whatever on your mixer.
Well, all the audio runs through my headset, so. How's that, chat? It's just like when I'm gaming, it runs through my headset.
Okay.
There we go. Can anybody hear it when it's dead quiet? Is there anybody here?
There should be. Pretty sure Peter will still be there. Or Burn, there's a.
He's here. Can you hear it, Peter, or is it too loud? Is it too low? I can turn it up if need be. One second.
Just a second, I can always pull it up on my phone if need be. Peter can only hear it when the volume's up. I'm assuming that's what it means anyway.
Okay.
So it'll be too quiet by the sounds of it.
Yeah. Give me a second. Let me bump it up. How's that?
I can hear it, but it's really kind of glitchy sounding. I can hear it, but it's really kind of. It's not too loud, but it's like. Sorry, I've just probably caused an audio loop. My phone was louder than I expected.
Pete said the same thing. It's cutting in and out. Okay, give me a second. Let me see if I can. Let me copy this link and try playing it. That's not gonna work, dumbass. I'm such a fucking idiot. Oh, wait. Duh. Let's go over here. YouTube. I literally just tried to copy and paste from one computer to the other. I did that earlier with my phone. Is it today or yesterday? Yesterday I was trying to copy a okay, I subscribed to it, so I can just find it on my subscriptions. Tried to copy and paste a part number from my phone to my iPad, and I was like, meh. Oh. Duh. And then I just tried to type on the other keyboard. Fuck's sakes.
What are we thinking?
I was thinking a 4-leg parlay.
I was thinking 6.
I was thinking. Good thinking.
That's the only downside. If you run it through YouTube, you will probably get ads. If you don't have premium.
Yeah. And no, I don't have premium. Go over to OBS and add a source.
I do it through application audio capture. And then select the browser that's got the music running.
If I can spell music right. Okay, so browser source is gonna be Dude, I fucking hate.
What do you hate?
Oh no, I didn't want to do that.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep coming back.
Oh
Break
shit!
away to what's possible
I'm an
with
idiot.
Tremfya, with rapid relief at 4 weeks.
What have you done?
Many people experienced remission at 1 and even 2
It should
years.
be playing already anyway.
Some
hold
saw
on.
100% visible healing of their intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions
That
and
or
increased
just
risk of
mute your
infections and
desktop
liver
audio.
problems may
No, it
occur.
should be coming-
Before treatment,
Although,
your
yeah,
doctor
you-
should check
yeah.
you
On
for
desktop
infections
audio.
and TB.
That's
Tell
what
your
I was
doctor.
trying to. That's what I wasn't thinking of earlier. So I just need to change the properties on desktop audio.
Yeah, that's kind of why I was saying to adjust it on the mixer, like your volume mixer on Windows.
No, hold on. Jesus. Battles. I got 1,068 points so far. Duke on Royal Pegasus, 2 units of 10 Peasant Bowmen. Field Trebuchet, 2 units of 10 Knights. About to work out points for BSB, Paladin, and Prophets. BSB is Battle Standard Bearer. Oh, okay.
Nice. I don't know quite how points work in fantasy, whether they're the same sort of idea with 40k or not. Like, obviously, the points difference will be different to 40k, but I don't know if it's much the same or not.
Why is it not showing up? Oh, because it wasn't playing. That's why. So why is... Okay, hold on. Speakers, high definition audio. Microsoft. Boom. There we go. Alright. should be playing. Tell me how loud it is.
I'll have a look as well. I'll just mute my mic this time.
Good call.
So that I don't cause a feedback loop again. Just get this tooth blocked in.
So I can always adjust the volume now that I've got.
It can go up just a little bit, like it's really quiet. It can go
Okay.
up just a little
Give
bit.
me.
You can hear it in the background. Yeah, it doesn't need to go up much, just like
All right,
a notch
how's
or
that?
two. Yeah, that seems fine.
Okay, cool. By Jove, I think we got it. Awesome. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just had to change over for some reason. It didn't show the browser playing music. I just had to change over like to where it was outputting on
okay.
OBS because the desktop audio is already there. Because it was
Yeah.
already there from when I was streaming off that PC.
Yeah, no, it sounds fine to me. But yeah, it just gives a little bit of background. I said it just kind of not necessarily repeats on itself, but it kind of does. But it's just decent kind of ambient music. Oh, this brush needs a good fucking clean. Again, done after. We're finished.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah, I'm much happier with the color on this now instead of yellow. Now that I'm kind of getting other colors onto it, it just looks better. Just looks right. How you getting on with your orc?
I'm contemplating. I don't know. You tell me. What do you think of the? What do you think of the green on it so far? Hitting high points right.
Yeah, seem to be. Yeah, looks good to me. What color are you going up to?
I was gonna do yellow green next, over top of that,
Yep.
and then maybe do some bright yellow green for like highlights, especially around his ears and his face.
Yeah. I'd say you're on the right track with that. Yellow green's a funny one. Double check it against the green. Like, just do a small patch test. Just to make sure that it's bright enough. Because yellow green sounds like it should be a brighter color. But it can be slightly, like, not muted. It's just a different kind of... It's not what you would expect yellow green to be. But it should work. I think it's brighter than the regular green.
Okay.
The bright yellow green, on the other hand, is incredibly bright.
Yeah.
If the yellow green doesn't look right, you could always mix a little bit of green and bright yellow green.
Say that again.
Right. So if the yellow green doesn't look right in comparison to the green, you could always mix a little bit of the bright yellow green into the regular green to brighten it up a bit.
Okay.
And then go to your yellow green at the end.
Wouldn't I want to use the bright yellow green at the end for the highlight?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is if the yellow green that you've got
Oh, I thought you
doesn't
said the
look
bright
right
yellow
over the green,
That's okay.
add some of the bright yellow green to the regular green,
Okay, and then go back over that.
and then go over that for your highlight with the bright yellow green. So if you use the bright yellow green to brighten the regular green, that will give you your transition between green and bright yellow green. So that'll be your middle ground between the two colors.
Okay.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah. Yeah. I see. Okay. I'm trying to picture it in my head. That's why I'm sitting here, like listening to what you said, and trying to translate that back.
Like I said, Procryl's yellow green is just a very odd color in comparison to what you would expect. Oh shit, hero's still out. I'm gonna have to go and let the cat in. I'll be right back.
Oh, okie dokie. I'll be right here, all by myself.
All by myself.
He's a cheat. Jesus Christ, cat. Is it? We're wolfing that out. I think he likes it. Hello.
Hello.
Fucking got them different food because their order is not due to like we get a repeat order from Amazon for like a massive big bag of cat food, and it lasts the entire month, and then the new one comes. But they finished it a little bit quicker this time than the delivery is due. So I grabbed a different bag of food from the co-op down the street, and rather than buying the cheap stuff and have it upset their stomachs, I got something that was kind of similar. And Jesus Christ, they are wolfing it down. It's like they can't eat it fucking fast enough.
Nice. One is the loneliness number. Okay, so I'm gonna have to order some more synthetic brushes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't want to use the sable ones for metallics at all.
Yeah.
And a lot of the stuff I've been painting lately has been metallics, so I've kind of burnt through. Oh, whoa, that's way too... That's way too thick. That's what she said?
Oh, I just realised I think that I need to get another bit off of the other kit to go in the bottom of his leg off of that ankle bracelet bit.
Just kidding. She's never said anything like that. What?
Are you just lying to yourself again, Will?
Yeah. Most of the time they just laugh at it and go, what are you going to do with that thing?
Nothing like a bit of self-deprecation, right?
That's right. Him just a little guy.
Pizza is trying to work out if the mounted guy with the banner can use it as lance. I mean...
Is it old
if
world
the
or
rules say...
Is it?
Yeah, it'll be old world.
Old world, okay.
No, old world. The ones with the square bases.
Oh, speaking of square bases, old world, guess whose goofy ass I saw on a live the other day?
Uh-oh. What?
Fucking,
Really?
Yeah, Monkey.
Jesus Christ.
So
He's still got an account.
Yeah, he's still got an account. And he was in... So I ran across this new account not that long ago. Australian chick named Dead Babe or something like that. She was painting...
Okay.
She was painting one of the assassins. I think it was the shapeshifter ones.
Yeah.
I
can't remember what they're called, but I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, and she was in she was painting on live. And so I popped in, said hello, and then I ran into fucking Mr. Nico, because of course.
Australian. Why?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah. So I followed her, and Nico and I were talking in her live. Apparently she knew Nico, because obviously everybody in Australia knows each other. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, of course.
It's a tiny
Just
little,
a tiny little island.
yeah, it's just a tiny little island, third world country over there and shit. I'm not really that fucking dense of an American to think that, but just in case chat was wondering. So she ended up following me back, whatever. She's done some really cool shit. She did a Death Jester as the Joker.
Nice. Oh, sweet.
Anyway, I was scrolling through the other morning. I think it was morning. And she, or I saw that fucking goofy fuck's face in her live, and I was like, what the fuck? I thought he died. I mean, one could only hope that he had, but yeah. Trying to work out if the mounted guy with the... Oh, you already read that, my bad. I'm paying attention, I promise, Peter. I'm not trying to ignore...
Fucking Jesus Christ. Fucking paint just exploded everywhere when I tried to open it. There's way more paint on my palette than I needed, but here you go.
Good. Be right back.
Dookie dookie. Now I'm all alone. Nobody here beside me. Yeah, in terms of the bannerman being able to use it as a lance, I could not tell you, but if the rules say that he can have a lance and he's got a banner, I don't see why he wouldn't be able to. No rules saying anything about it. That's an odd one then. That, I'm afraid I probably can't help you with.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're good.
I wonder... Okay, so what are we trying to work out if mounted guy with banner can be used as a lance? Let's do a little... wiki. No, I don't want Copilot on. Why do you keep turning on? Google.
Did I tell you I tested doing the installation for Windows 11 on this PC?
Yes. Well, you didn't tell me. No, you actually installed it, or
I tried to, but like even with the workaround, it was still like you don't meet the minimum requirements for running.
right.
And basically that if that I could install it, but if I proceeded, that I wouldn't be able to get security updates and stuff for it. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just stick with Windows 10. And then that's when I did tell you that I managed to fix the enrollment. That's what I did.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, you did say last night before we left that you finally got enrolled in it.
Yeah, because I had to completely remove the account and do it again without the account registered, and it worked. So
according to this, in Warhammer Old World, a character carrying a banner, including a mounted one, is typically armed with a hand weapon and cannot also wield a lance. This is true for both the standard bearer within a unit and the army's battle standard bearer. No problem, Pete. Anytime.
Dude, you know how we were looking at the Golden Demon stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I saw a post from the guy that got the Slayer sword that showed some of the actual work in progress posts on for the Slayer sword win. And holy shit, the amount of work that he put into that is insane.
Like, what's his face? I can't think of his name. The guy that spends a whole year, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't they post that in the rule book? I don't know, Peter. because
it's GW.
There you go.
Albert Morato font. That's
yeah, Morato font. Yeah.
Yeah. So he posted a whip just to show just how much detail that people probably wouldn't have even noticed that he'd put into that model. And the likes of the beads that are in his hand, they were fused to the model originally. You know, like how I've had issues in the past where the chainmail on the Death Guard kind of fuses to the leg, like where it stretches and it doesn't quite fit the mold right.
Right.
The beads in the guy's hand were exactly the same. He used a jeweler's micromotor to individually hand carve all of those beads into being actual round beads.
Oh.
And then he had to sculpt all the books because the books all had flat sides to them. There was no like ingrained pages or anything. The scrolls were also too thick for it to actually read right, so he then took a scalpel and thinned out all the fucking scrolls.
Wow.
Like, it's insane. Like, that's someone who knows their shit when they're going into Golden Demon. Like, that's when you know that someone's taking it fucking seriously, and you can start to understand why it took him a whole year. Like, all the little bits of sculpting that he did took him an entire day
God,
just to fix the books,
that's insane.
the scrolls, and the beads. That was an entire day's work.
To answer your question, Peter, hold on. So there's more. The model itself may be converted to have a lance and banner, but for rule purposes, you would simply state that the model is armed with a standard and a hand weapon, not a lance. The lance would then be cosmetic conversion that does not impact gameplay. For game balance and clarity, it is recommended to follow the official rules for equipment. Yeah, so it looks like you can basically just make it look like a lance, but it can't.
Really cool.
Yep, real cool of it. Yeah, no, dude, that's insane that he like hand sculpted that kind of stuff.
Yeah, like I've seen some people do some really fucking crazy shit in my time with Golden Demon stuff, but going to the extent of fixing GW's sculpts just so that it was Golden Demon worthy is insane. Like to that level. Like I've seen people obviously having to sculpt bits and clean bits up and things like that, but to individually fucking carve out every single fucking bead that the guy had in his hand is just fucking insane.
Yeah, it's definitely mental.
And that's the thing, is that like he probably could have quite easily 3D printed some rosary beads for him to replace it, but fucking Golden Demon rules state can't use 3D printed parts.
Mm-hmm. But they don't say anything about hand molded parts, do they?
Nope, you can hand sculpt. Hand sculpting is perfectly acceptable.
All right. I think about that so far. Just the shoot aside.
Is that using the yellow green?
Yep.
Yeah, no, that's coming up alright, dude. That's looking good. Yep. You're getting some nice depth to it.
Thanks. It's almost like I've done this once or twice before. No, that's definitely like the first time I've done that. Characters can spend points for Lance, as I now know he can't. I don't need to spend 4 points on it. Gotcha.
In teeth. See how close I need to be. For it to actually show. Because I need to be under the light. Nice and grimy teeth. Doesn't look like it on the camera, but they are.
Yeah, no. It looks good. Looks good. Yeah, I can see how they're
Painting
grimy.
them all
But
in the...
yeah, because
Yeah.
your light's making it bright.
Yeah. But yeah, I've went under and did like the undercoat with the warm brown. And then used bone over the top with a really, really pointy brush and just doing really light, like, lines going up the way so that they look scored. Or a bit more scored than where they're sculpted.
Yeah, it definitely looks like, or not definitely looks like, but those squiggies are definitely molded really well and have.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, there's been a fair bit of stuff like with the joins and seam lines and stuff that I've had to clean up, but it's, for the most part, they've been pretty good looking sculpts. Not a huge amount of mold lines to fix and things like that. Which is nice.
That's always definitely a plus. Oh, show.
It's mad how just a little bit of ambient music in the background while you're painting actually does help.
Can you hear it?
Oh, I've got it playing in mine as
Oh.
well, because obviously I don't have the stream volume on.
Right.
But just with like focus, so you're not just sitting there overthinking constantly.
Oh, you mean I'm not supposed to do that all day? Like I have been all day?
I mean, not really.
I haven't even been able to listen to my book, dude.
Shit. Hopefully, and as much as I know you don't want to be doing the drive up, but hopefully that'll give you a bit of time to be able to put your book on for a while and just kind of chill out and listen to your book while you're driving up.
Yeah. I haven't really even wanted to listen to a book for a while. I don't know. My head's been all over the place lately. Just with everything.
I mean, it's also understandable with how up and down work's been.
Well, and everything here and with my dad and shit.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, just life in general has been a bit up and down.
Is that not been enjoying it? I've definitely been French frying when I should have pizza and having a bad time.
We forgot to say we were sat watching Game Grumps with dinner, and Aaron started singing. I can't remember what the fuck they were singing about, or what he was singing about. But I was like, "Hang on a second! I know the theme, the tune that he's fucking singing. That's the Weed song." I was like, "What the fuck? That's fucking Jay's song from Jay and Silent Bob. What the fuck?" But he'd like changed the words to something completely different, and then Heather was like, "Oh, did you not hear him say put that in my hand?" And I was like, "No, what?"
Put that shit in my hand.
In my hand.
All right. So now we got the claw side done.
Ooh, nice. Yeah. No, you're getting really good definition on that muscle tone there. And because you're kind of going up gradually with your tones, it's not looking like blocky or like disjointed in any way. No, that's looking really good, dude.
Thanks. 50 bucks, little man. Put that shit in my hand. If you don't... Oh, how's it go?
If you don't, then you owe me, owe me, owe me, oh.
Jungle love. Oh-wee, oh-wee. I fucking love Jason Mewes. The best, I think the best one is like his best dance thing is on Clerks 2 when he starts going on fucking on his tirade, and Silent Bob puts on oh, is it called Pale Horses? Yeah. Doo doo. Doo doo.
Oh, yeah.
Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me. Where you just like, oh, gets out the chapstick. Buffalo Bill. Oh, sorry, that was like stuck.
Good push.
Jungle Love. Let's get out the bright yellow green.
Again, I know just reduce the area a little bit more and just keep it towards the top where the light's going to be hitting it most, because that shit be bright.
Oh yeah, no, I know. It's so crusty.
What's being crusty?
The bright yellow green. As much as I love... Oh. As much as I love Pro Acryl, I hate these caps.
Mm-hmm. Crazy thing is, though, is that they do actually sell flip top caps.
Yeah, but they're like...
But don't offer it as an option.
No, I know.
Oh, dude, I saw someone had done a conversion on the Mangler Squigs where they had they had two sets of the Mangler Squigs and had all four of them on the same base. It looked so fucking cool.
I want to get some just to paint, just to have, but I need to, I think, from now until December, or not now, but for November and stuff, once I finish this guy, because I'm going to finish him before I go back to painting my Eldar. I'm going to finish up everything I've got primed right now, including the jet bikes and stuff.
Yep.
I'm gonna finish painting all them, and then get them all based, and then I'm gonna go back to working on either the Raven Guard guy, or I might get out one of the...
Shan.
Yeah, Shan, that's his name. Yeah, I might go back to working on Shan, or I might get out one of the Space Wolves characters. Like maybe...
Space Wolf characters are really cool.
Yeah.
So Shan, to be fair.
Yeah, Shan's really cool, yeah. But...
It's a really nice sculpt.
Yeah, I kind of wish I'd gotten two of them. Well, he's not going to go out of stock. I did pick up another Kevin. So...
Yeah, because you were saying you wanted to do a repaint on Kevin, but didn't want to have to strip him.
Yeah. So it's not like I can't just buy another one of Shan if I didn't want to. But I think I might go back to some Space Wolves boys just to get some... Because it's making me feel like I'm, like, rushed to get the fucking Scorpions and get the Eldar finished.
Yeah, no, there's no sense in feeling like you're rushing it, dude. Like, honestly, I felt a bit rushed with having to do army stuff for the Escalation League, and I was just like, I'm just gonna admit to myself that there's no way I'm getting this army painted in time for what I need done for the list, and just went back to painting things for like competition and stuff like that. And it's just made life so much better in terms of painting. Like, I was getting so burnt out painting Eldar constantly for lists and whatnot. I just started hitting them with the airbrush and not really having any want to actually finish painting them. So it's been nice just to paint things that I want to paint again, and then I can come back to the Eldar when I feel a bit less worn out with them.
Right.
So don't push yourself to finish the Eldar. If you want to paint something else, paint something else. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, no, and you're right. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna.
Honestly, I think it was doing October and Traveling Man that really kind of reaffirmed that for me, where I was just like, do you know what? It's been so nice to just, and that and the Salamander, I need to get back to doing that as well, but I want to get some progress on these. Like, it's just been nice painting something that isn't Eldar and full of so much intricate little details, because I can't just paint an army ready army. That's just not me. Like, it can't just be table ready. So getting them table ready for doing the Escalation League's fine, and then I'll come back and get them all finished up in my own time.
Yeah. Well, and I haven't, like you said, I don't have anybody to play a game for. I was just kind of pushing myself to do something. And now I'm just kind of backed myself into a corner. Or I felt like I backed myself into a corner.
Yeah. Yeah, no, take a break. Build some Space Wolves. Paint a character. Do whatever. Just to stop yourself from being so burnt out. And it's worth it. That's mostly why I didn't end up getting a unit done for the competition, because I was so, like, caught up with I need to have Eldar table ready for the league, and I just put off actually spending time earlier on when I knew I had plenty of time to do it. Just actually putting time into doing a unit, because it didn't have to be an Eldar unit that I put on the thing, and I could have just done the Nids. I was so tired by the time, like, the day before, I just couldn't get myself to actually go paint to get those zoanthropes done. But, like, it would have been cool to put something on the table that wasn't just my typical kind of stuff. That's why I've gone for Mangler Squigs for MPO and the Orc, and potentially try and get something else finished in time for single model and stuff. I don't have to do every single category. I can just do the categories I want to do.
Yeah, and I kind of had a feeling that you might have You bit off more than you could chew. You know, or
Yeah.
not
I,
more than
I
you can
had.
chew, but like you push yourself too hard.
Yeah. And that's why. And I know I have a full month, and I don't
Where's my glasses?
have to pay to enter this one. It's just upload everything online.
Yeah.
Like, just get everything as ready as I can, take the photographs, get it so that I'm happy with them, upload them, and I'm good to go.
Look at this photograph. Sorry, couldn't help it. Is it worth 7 points for one extra attack? Oh, ad starts in 30 seconds. Oops.
Is there anything that is going to be a better use of those 7 points? Would be the question I would be asking. Like, if there's 7 spare points, and it's not going to stop you taking like a particular unit that's going to be beneficial, or it's not going to stop you running a better weapon upgrade or something that's going to benefit the entire army or your playstyle or whatever, then I would say spend the 7 points to get the extra attack. If there are better ways of spending that 7 points, I would be tempted to leave it and spend the points elsewhere if there's going to be a bigger beneficial to having spent them. And it also depends on the damage output of that extra attack. Like, is it going to be worth getting that extra attack if it's only going to do a small amount of damage output? If it's something that might be useful for dealing with bigger threats, then it could be a little bit more beneficial there.
All right. What's it? What do you think of that?
Hmm?
I said, what do you think of that?
Very nice, very nice. No, that looks fucking awesome, dude. No, that looks badass.
I literally was just guessing at what I was doing. Pete said upgrade model to champion, and for my Pegasus Knight unit, and their role is to go after war machines or small units, and if I must flank charges. Okay. And Pete said, it's an orc. Yes, it is.
Well, to me, that sounds like a beneficial spend of 4 or 7 points, whatever it was.
Thank you, Peter.
You're not giving the unit banner or musician, as only 3 of them. Fair. If it's a small unit and it doesn't make sense to run them like that, then probably better to spend the points elsewhere then.
Yeah, agreed. As end of game, you get 50 victory points for each standard you capture. Okay, so it's kind of like a capture the point sort of thing too. I honest to God, I've never played Old World. Not, I wouldn't even know where to begin on it. I know I also don't need to spend more money on another game mode that I won't play. I really should get up to the game store one of these days and see if I can catch a game on a Sunday afternoon or something.
Yeah, it would be good to go and just catch a game, even if stuff's not fully painted. Just get some game time in.
Yeah, that'd mean I'd have to have like a table, enough guys built for the table. Although
It depends. How much have you got built for your Eldar?
2 full squads of Dark Reapers, Magan Ra, and then basically 10, like actually assembled, basically 10 Striking Scorpions and 10 Dark Reapers. That's all I've got, like, fully assembled. I've got more Space Marines assembled than I do Eldar.
I mean, you can probably put together a list relatively quickly for a smaller game, even if it was like 500 or 750. Just to, I mean, you've got what? You've got the Falcon there as well. Or Serpent, whichever one you want to run it as. Wave Serpent or Falcon. You've got Reapers, Magan Ra. Did you build any of the Banshees?
2. And Jane.
Okay.
Jane's fully built, but I've got only 2 Banshees fully built. Remember, because I kind of
Banshees have
abandoned
got a
them.
pretty open. Yeah, true. I remember now. They're pretty quick to put together, but they've got an open enough pose that if you did just build them, you're not going to struggle with painting them too much.
Yeah, no, and well, I don't even have them all even snipped out of the sprue. Those I primed those all on the sprue.
Yeah.
And then I abandoned them because douchebag. But I'm just trying. Like I said, I've got a full squad of. Or a whole bunch of Space Marines, the Space Wolves.
Yeah, you could always run Space Wolves. I mean, if folk are going to sit there and bitch about you using fucking Firstborns to get an army on the table to learn, then don't play them. Go find someone else.
Yeah. No, and the few times I've been up there on Sunday, well, the few times I've been up there while people have been playing, the one guy had an Eldar army and like only like 4 or 5 of them were even painted, and he had a couple that were just like half assembled as proxies, and the guy he was playing didn't give a shit. So
I mean, it's like me just now with my fucking Wraith Guard. Because I want to paint the squad properly, I've left heads and arms off, so they're just literally bodies. But it's like, yeah, they're playing as this, they've got this weapon profile. And folk are generally happy enough.
well, if you want to, okay, so if we were gonna go that route, then I've got 5 Wraith Guard assembled, like just the bodies. The only thing missing is the heads and arms. And I can just say it's that I'm using this weapon profile. I could probably put together a 500 point. Because I've got the Wave Serpent too, so I could throw that in.
Yeah.
So I could probably put...
Wave Serpent, you can transport basically everything.
Yeah. So I could probably...
Including Wraith Guard.
Yeah. Yeah, I could probably put together 500 points easy with Jane, Magan Ra, 10 Dark Reapers, 10 Striking Scorpions, a Wave Serpent, and 5 Wraith Guard. Yeah.
You'd have to put in some Banshees if you're running Jane. She has to be attached to a unit. She doesn't have blown up.
Oh, okay. So what's the minimum? It's 5, right?
5, yeah.
Yeah,
So you'd
so
have
I
to
could
just build
probably
another
assemble,
3.
build the other 2.5. Yeah, because I've got one in like half assembly. So yeah, I could build.
So if you
2.5.
finish them all,
Yeah,
it'd be good.
it's doable. I might, not this week, but probably.
Not gonna lie, tonight's progress has been so much better than last night's.
Yeah, you were kind of struggling with it yellow last night.
I was just struggling in general last night.
Our faith is bolstered.
I'm gonna do some posture checks, some hydrate, a stretch, and we're gonna knock off a vape break.
Our faith is bolstered.
Sounds good to me because Heather's just reminded me that we've got cake.
Our faith is bolstered. Our faith is bolstered.
Cake and custard. I normally wouldn't have custard with cake, but it's a caramel apple cake, so custard kind of sounds like a good shout.
Yeah. Pizza. What kind of cake? What kind of cake?
Caramel apple.
Sorry, I was taking a hit of my vape at the same time as I said it.
All good. A little bit of this tooth done. And then I'll take my breaks.
Stretch. God, that's my back. Oh, fuck. I want to be in my van for fucking 12 hours tomorrow.
I don't blame you, dude. I think many people would want to be stuck in a van for 12 hours. But yeah, we got a full row of teeth done. I say a full row. We got a full mouth of teeth done.
Looks good.
And
Toothpaste.
started the horn.
Oh yeah, he looks really cool, dude. I definitely think green was definitely a better way to go.
Yeah.
Oh, stretch. Oh. Oh. Yeah, green with the pink, I think will look good. And I'm gonna go up probably to like a really bright, punchy, like yellow green
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
with it.
Yeah, that'll definitely look cool. It'll definitely offset the pink.
Because yeah, the pink's gonna go to like almost like the regular pink from Prochrome.
Yeah, okay. The like the pale the
Yeah, the paler one. So like it'll go from that to like the magenta and then to like pink. Because that is magenta, but it's over black, so it's quite dark. So I'm gonna go brighter with the magenta and then go up to like that pink, pale pink kind of finish for highlights and stuff. Haven't decided on his spikes yet, whether they're going to be bone or black or what. I'm not sure. I'll probably need to do the skin tones first to decide.
yeah. Like the belly. You're talking about the belly skin tones?
No, like the pink tones.
Oh,
Sorry.
oh, oh.
I'll need to do the pink tones before I decide what color to do the spikes on his back on the pink one.
I would do. I don't know. I would kind of go with like. I think black would offset it pretty good, in my opinion.
Yeah. I'll maybe go black and use like almost go like a dark wood almost towards the tip.
Yeah.
So like use the mahogany or something towards the very top of it. Like the spikes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So like black towards the base of them and then work them up to like a dark kind of brown. Because that'll offset the teeth as well, so that it's not all the same.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Because I did the horn similar to the teeth
Right.
on the
both of
green
them?
one.
Oh, on the green one. On the green.
No,
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
green one.
Yeah, I see it. I can see it.
Because I feel like it works because it's that same sort of color tones around the mouth and stuff anyway. So like it'll make sense to have that similar sort of colors through the bone spike coming out his head. It's more like an extra tooth that's protruded from his forehead.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Isn't one of them? Kind of got like a piece of steel. Oh no, that was the mask thingy that they were wearing. Never mind. I thought one of
Yeah,
one of
the
his
mask.
teeth does have like a copper bit over.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna do it more gold than copper,
Right,
just because it feels like it fits orcs, squigs. It would be gold.
Yeah.
So
definitely gold.
both of them have got a cap on one of their teeth, with the faces that I chose. So they'll get a gold tooth on both of them, and then most of the other metals will probably be silver, like a steel kind of color.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then the Loon Boss's helmet will be gold as well. Because again, it's meant to be like a moon, so I figured gold would work. Right, I am going to get some cake.
Cake.
I shall be right back.
I shall be right here.
Yeah. He wants. I'm just gonna cut for myself and then my people and cream custard both. Both. Yeah, just fine. A big bed. Cool. Corbin. Is that cold custard yet?
Yeah, that's fine. Here would be.
Side for the time being. Get the face out.
You want the custard on top or on?
It's on the side.
I'll give you some custard on the side.
Cream over the top.
Yes, please. Sorry, hero.
Ah, fuck, there's something wrong with me.
Sorry.
Fucking heek.
Fucking what?
Heek.
Yeah, reluctantly parked at the starting line. Engines bumping and pumping and bumping with time. The green light flashes. The flag goes up.
Custard was definitely a good shout with this. I've just realized something. I've changed the color on the one to green, and it looks like a fucking crocodile on its back.
Yeah.
More like lumpy scales rather than spikes.
Yeah, it kind of does look like a little bit of a crocodilian. Well, I mean, they are derivative of Tyranids, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, in the 40k lore, they are, yeah.
Yeah. Which I don't know why you would have two different lores, because they're the same fucking thing. They're just, well, I guess not, because Sigmar's a different universe, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Although it's not, because the fucking knights are all
Chaos
bloody.
gods.
Yeah.
But yeah, like there's also the fact that the lore for Squigs being Nids came out of an issue of White Dwarf or something like that, or back in Rogue Trader or something. So it's exceptionally old lore.
Yeah. We all know how they love to retcon everything. Well, not really.
Mm-hmm. Not everything, but more just that they like to add shit and retcon shit at the drop of a hat.
Well, it was that dumbass fucking miniature jackass that tried to start that fucking bullshit rumor. Oh, they're gonna bring Horus back. They can't.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they could, but they can't. You can retcon stuff, but you can't retcon that.
No.
Not when Biggie literally burned his soul out of the ether. Because he didn't want him to be able to ascend as a demon and come back. That's why Abaddon is such an angry little boy, is because he's got Daddy's claw. He didn't love me enough, Fabius.
Again, though, it's typical of, like, fan theories often end up being better than GW's kind of retcons. Like, there are so many ways that they could change things, but they just don't ever do it. Like, again, the shit with Bio. He had, like, I know that we could get another book yet, but, like, this edition we could have had the effectively Primaris Chaos.
Could have.
And they didn't do it.
I will say I am pleasantly pleased with what they did with the Emperor's Children. Like those guys.
Yeah, they did do a good show, a good job of them.
Yeah. And if they continue on with their author's lore, then we may see Primaris Chaos relatively soon.
Yeah. And if anyone's gonna have it, it'll either be Emperor's Children or Black Legion. And chances are it'll be Black Legion because that's who Fabius was tasked to build a new army for. Or reinforce an army for.
If he sticks to his deal, which we all know Fabius is.
Yeah, but the other thing as well is that he made the deal with Black Legion,
Yeah,
but
with
at the same time, yeah, with Abaddon, but at the same time has also said to Fulgrim that he will do whatever Fulgrim asks of him.
Yeah.
So that he could get help to survive.
Yeah. Defend
and defend the
So he could get all his new men off that planet and hide them deep, dark, down in the webway.
It would be interesting, and I doubt they'll do it because every fucking edition has to have Space Marines in the starter box. But it would be really cool to see them bring Beastmen, like Bile's Beastmen, in as an army and have them fight the Dark Ally.
Yeah. Pete said, okay, sure, 6 points short of 2,000, but list is Duke on Royal Pegasus, Paladin, BSB, level 4, Prophetess. 2 units of 10 Pegasus, or Peasant Bowmen, 3 units of 10 Knights, 3 Pegasus Knights, 20 Men at Arms, and a Field Trebuchet.
Nice.
Sounds like a decent list.
For what little I know of Old World, yep, I would agree. Looks like a decent list.
Shit, I gotta stop at the vape shop in the morning.
Running out of juice in that one.
No, I've got this one. This one I just opened today. It's brand new. But the other one's about half gone. I usually run 2 at a time because they're rechargeable.
Yeah.
So, I've got to get the other one, or I don't have to, but I'm going to get 2 more to have for next week. Plus, Saturday. Damn it, I didn't mean to hit the mute button. I was trying to adjust the mic and I tapped the mute button.
You're good, I can hear you.
Well, thankfully it turns like red when I hit the mute button, so I know if it's red or not. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, well, all day Saturday I'll be out in my blind, so I'll have my little
chain
nicotine
vaping all day.
No, I'll have my nicotine pouches.
Ah, okay.
Although vaping, I think the only thing that'd scare them off, if anything would scare them off, would be seeing the smoke or seeing the vapor puff out of my basically tent. Big cloud of
Yeah.
roll out.
You want deer again, or is it still
Yeah, dude.
rabbits?
No, I wasn't really hunting rabbits. I was just being a smart ass.
Okay.
No, I mean technically I could hunt rabbits because, when you buy a hunting license now, they mandatory make you buy a small game license at the same time.
Right, okay.
So I could hunt
Yeah, there's
rabbits.
that turkey.
I don't know that it's. I don't think it's turkey season. Honestly, I always see a shitload of turkey.
I'm surprised, given that it's coming up to Thanksgiving. But...
Yeah, but that doesn't mean shit. The seasons go by their breeding seasons.
Right, okay.
Turkey season in Michigan. April 19th through June 7th, depending on the specific hunt and zone. Statewide no quota licenses available from May 3rd to 31st for flexible single month hunting. Some early spring hunts require advanced application, blah, blah, blah. Dates, September 5th. Oh, no, I guess it is fall turkey season, September 15th through November 14th. So, if I had a turkey license, I theoretically could shoot one.
Probably get some big fucking turkeys.
License, yeah, they're fucking big fuckers. One license is valid for one turkey of either sex within a designated fall turkey management unit. Oh, so they have specific areas.
Ah, okay.
Where you
So it's not just as simple as get a license and shoot a turkey. You've got to be in the right place for it.
Oh, and apparently you have to have, it's a drawing. So you got to enter your driver's license number in and get picked for a fall turkey license.
Ah, okay.
I've never been a bird hunter, so I really don't pay attention to when bird seasons are. I know that there's waterfowl, so duck hunting basically in the beginning in October. Because when I used to hunt with a friend of mine on his property, his cousins would come up. They had like a family cabin. They had like 10 bedrooms, and each bedroom had its own bathroom.
Nice.
It'd been built like and added on to over like 70 years. But when we go up for bow season, his cousins would come up, and it was right on the river, so they'd go down the river bank, or go down the bank and go sit on the river, and they'd duck hunt in the morning while we were out in our blinds, and we'd come back at like 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning for lunch, and we'd have fresh duck.
Nice.
Good
eating and duck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Canadian gooses. Yum.
Yeah, that's a lot of meat on a goose.
Yeah, they're big birds. Fucking murder chickens is what they are. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Again, when you shoot a turkey, you gotta shoot it in the head.
Resilient little shits. I say little.
Yeah. Well, and for bow hunting, I've seen guys who bow hunt turkey. They make these special broadheads that kind of flare out.
Yeah.
So that they literally take the turkey's head right off.
Oh shit. Well, I skipped some tank. I was spamming my attack button. At all point to the gate.
I mean, that will definitively make sure that you're coming home with that turkey.
Yep. I've almost got a few driving to the house with the car. Damn things just run out in the fucking road.
It's a bit like pheasant here. Fuckers don't pay attention to anything, they just fucking run.
Fucking, the grouse out there scare the fucking dog shit out of me. You're walking through the woods.
They're vicious as fuck as well, though.
Yeah. And you're walking through the woods and it's dead fucking quiet, and all of a sudden you hear like right in front of you.
Uh-huh.
Because you can't even see the little bastards. Many a times of walking in the woods have I damn near shat myself because a fucking grouse or fucking woodcock or something took off on the ground as I was walking.
Just be glad it's not fucking Cape or Kaylee.
Yeah.
Those things wouldn't fucking take off. Those things would jump out and fucking square up.
Yeah, I've seen videos of them fuckers going after people.
Yeah, you think a Canadian goose is a murder chicken?
When I was at the GM plant the other day, dude, I watched because they've got these two massive. Well, it's not a plant. It's a Well, fucks.
What happened? I heard a splash.
No, it wasn't a splash. My brush slipped right out of my hand as I was going to dip it in the fucking water. The water pot, and bounced right on the fucking tip.
Oh no.
It's a synthetic one, so I'm not that worried.
You didn't do any brighter green.
Oh god, yeah. I just focused on doing mouth and teeth just now.
Not that it's not good, I was just wondering.
No, I'm gonna go up to like yellow green on it. Nice and bright.
Hard, frosty.
Cars are frosty.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, dude, where I'm going up into the Upper Peninsula to Marquette, they had fucking snow today.
Oh shit.
Yeah. No accumulation because the ground isn't warm enough for it to, or isn't cold enough for it to stick. But fucking snow. No thank you.
Yeah, too early for snow.
Way too fucking early for snow.
They're talking about it in the Highlands, though.
Well, and who knows what the fuck's gonna happen with Hurricane Melissa fucking coming through and like a wrecking ball.
The one that hit Jamaica.
Yeah, the one that was a Category 5 when it hit fucking landfall.
Yeah, it was like stupid fucking wind speeds.
186 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the worst storm that's ever hit Jamaica.
Yeah. They're saying it's, yeah.
It's only like the 5th or 6th. There's a guy, a news guy, or a meteorologist in Florida that like almost lost his shit on air because they were talking about it, and it was right when the Air Force was flying flying that plane through that checks the wind speed and shit. And he asked the guy off camera what the barometric pressure was, and he said it was something like 196. Ad starts in 2 minutes 24 seconds. It was like 196 millibars or something like that, and he literally was like, "Oh my Jesus!" And people, you could hear the rest of the crew like, "All right, what's that mean?" He's like, "There's only been like 5 hurricanes in history, yada yada yada, that were like this. Like, this is bad. This late in the season, this is a bad storm, and it's just building."
Hopefully it doesn't fucking go too far up. Cause a bunch of issues, but
We'll never know.
it was...
In the States, they'll never tell us. They'll just say it was a little windy and it got wet in terms of water.
Yep.
Oh, dude. Oh. His dumbass, while he was in Japan addressing the Japanese and the American Navy, was telling the Navy that they used to use hydraulics, and you see hydraulics on all of these excavators and stuff, but they don't use hydraulics anymore. They switched to magnets. And the catapults...
Oh, fuck, he hasn't doubled down on that again.
Oh, he literally said again out loud that magnets don't work when they get wet. He said you pour a cup of water on a magnet and you just don't know what happens. And he's not sure, but he's probably going to. He thinks he's going to, but he's probably going to tell them to change the ships back to hydraulic elevators.
Well, Trump thinks, while addressing the Japanese and American Navy, that magnets don't work when they get wet. That if a magnet gets wet, you've no idea what's going to happen.
Magnets, how do they work?
Like,
oh, shit.
Just a national goddamn embarrassment, man. Like, fuck's sakes. Who?
It's almost like some forces are stronger than war.
Yeah. Holy fuck.
What?
That's fucking beautiful.
Not to like sane wash Uncle Poopy Pants, but like, is he thinking about electromagnets? Because even electricity works when it gets wet. Look at a power line.
In fact, it's far more effective when it's wet.
Yeah.
It becomes far more conductive when it's wet.
But you're going to tell people in Japan, that has a train that does 300 miles an hour on electromagnetic force, that it's not going to work when it gets wet? It does rain in Japan. It also snows. God.
I'm slightly concerned for Japan right now.
Why is that?
Their new prime minister. It was all like, I read as this thing popped up, and basically she's like proper into heavy metal. She was a drummer and used to carry sticks around with her in case like she ended up impromptu
getting into a drum session and shit like that. And then I read who her main influence was.
Oh God, who?
She's known as Japan's Iron Lady.
God.
Miss Margaret Thatcher.
Well, R.I.P. Japan.
Like all of it, or just the fact that she was a woman?
Yeah, I'm hoping it's just the fact that she was a woman in power and not just the whole lot of it.
Oh God, let's hope not. Last thing we need. Well, she was herding poopy pants around. Like, he was just wandering around like a crazy old man, and she was herding him around. It was like herding cats, dude.
Yep. I can imagine.
Like, he was randomly stopping and, like, looking at stuff.
Fucking Charlie had to do the same when he came over here. And
Yeah.
he was hosted at fucking Windsor. He kept breaking protocol and fucking going up and speaking with the fucking soldiers and shit that he's not meant to fucking speak to, and was like touching like their shoulders and shit like that. And it's like, you do not fucking touch them. You do not speak to them. You do not touch them. You just don't. And he's fucking chatting away, and Charlie had to keep pushing him away from the fucking soldiers.
Yeah, the king's...
Peter's asking, how long has Trump got left in power?
3 years.
2
Technically,
months.
if he leaves, it would be 3 years and 2 months.
Yeah, Heather said the more important question is how much longer has he got on this earth?
Too long.
Well, a post I saw today was talking about how he was bragging about his second annual doctor's checkup with his second MRI scan. The last one was 6 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking about how it's a really fucking hard test, more like...
Yeah, you mean the Montreal cognitive test that he thinks was an IQ test that he challenged AOC and Jasmine Crockett to take?
Yep. The one where you've got to name 3 animals that he listed off wrong.
Well, it's not even... That's not all there is to it, though, either.
No. But, like, the problem that we have now is, or say you, I mean...
Oh, no, he's everybody's problem.
Is that we're not being told something.
Oh, no.
Pretty significant.
Yeah.
Because they're saying that he's fine, and that his MRIs are the clearest they've ever seen, and blah, blah, blah.
Well,
or this is what he's saying anyway.
Yeah, he also said the doctor told him he was 6'6" and weighed 260 pounds.
Mm-hmm. But the only conditions that doctors are coming out and saying that would require a 6-monthly checkup and an MRI after 6 months would be a stroke or dementia.
Yeah, both. He had a stroke. He disappeared for 5 days. He had a stroke. Hold on a second. Okay, sorry, I had to fix my headband because my hair is like in my fucking face. No, he had a stroke. The way he walks around now, and the way he stumbles and mumbles and bumbles, he had a stroke.
Oh yeah, I mean, you saw it at the fucking was it a memorial he was at, and his face had completely fucking drooped.
Yeah. Oh, when he was at the funeral. Yeah.
The funeral, that's what it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, his face was completely fucking gone. Like, that was him relapsing.
Yeah, no, he had a stroke. I can't wait for him to be standing at the podium and just stroke out so I can just watch him when it happens. I can't say certain words out loud because of the Secret Service knocking on my door. I mean, in all honesty, too, like, not wishing ill or making threats or anything. But the man's 79 years old. He's gonna die at some point.
I mean, fuck, and fucking, you know my stance on fucking religion, but the fact that a fucking reverend can turn around and be like, that there was that video where, I think I sent it to you, where the reverend kind of did that back and forwards with himself. And
yeah,
basically was asking the question of like, so you want Trump to die? And he was like, I mean, yes. And literally fucking put it down to, if he is alive, would you rather the problems that will face millions of people, especially the most impoverished and like the minorities and things like that, who will see death directly because of his actions, or does the death of one man to negate a vast majority of that make more sense? It's not about wishing death on someone. It's about looking at their actions and weighing up whether the world would be a better place with or without them. Like, directly because of their actions.
And
it's not about...
No, go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, like Heather's saying, it's not necessarily a nice thing to consider or anything like that, but, you know, if it's going to be save the many for the sake of one, I know where my fucking stance would be.
Yeah, and I agree. The other thing that's been disgusting the shit out of me is I've seen all of these fucking people cheering on the fact that all of these people are not gonna get their SNAP benefits next month. Like, just dogging on poor people. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Class war.
But
that's what it'll become.
Yeah, but my question is to those people and to anybody that feels that way. One, why do you care what people with SNAP benefits buy? I don't give a shit if they spend their money on shit or if they buy ribeye steaks. I don't give a fuck. I'm perfectly happy with whatever portion of my month or of my paycheck a month, which is a very, very, very small portion, goes towards SNAP benefits. The other thing too is, like, if you work for Walmart, they purposely enroll you in SNAP because they won't pay you enough to live, but they'll enroll you in SNAP so that you can spend the SNAP benefits that you get at Walmart. A quarter of Walmart's profits every year come from SNAP benefits. It's like $25 billion a year. Right?
Yep.
So the other thing that I was getting to was when all of these people are gone, if that's what you want, all of these poor people, who's going to serve you your McDonald's? Who's going to bag your groceries? Who's going to
Who's
work
gonna
at
make
the
your coffee in the
yeah?
morning?
Who's gonna take your money at the petrol station when you go in to buy your whatever? I'm not saying everybody that does those jobs are poor, but generally the lower income people work in those kinds of jobs because they're the only jobs they can get. Who's going
Yep.
to clean your house? Who's going to work in the grocery stores that you buy your food? Who's going to bring the stuff in out of the fields and off of the trucks and put them in the grocery store?
Who's gonna clean your hospitals?
Yeah.
Who's gonna be at your loved one's bedside putting an IV in, or whatever? Who's gonna be looking after your elderly parents in their care home or in the hospital or in their own home
Did
with come-in carers? Like, the whole system will grind to a halt, and this is something that we faced over here when Brexit happened.
Yep.
When they basically turned around and were like, if you're European, you can fuck off. And they did. And for fucking weeks, all the fucking lorries just stopped. And because of all the extra paperwork, even now, European drivers will refuse taking on jobs that are delivering to the UK.
Well,
Because there's just too much paperwork to do and too much fucking hassle that they're like, I could make more money getting 2 or 3 jobs in Europe than it would take me to get through the UK.
that's what they're trying
What's
to
the
do.
point?
In some of the states here in the U.S., they're trying to deny people to get a driver's license or Class A CDL, which is what you need to drive a lorry. Anything with air brakes, basically, you have to have a Class A CDL. Unless you're a U.S. citizen.
Yep.
Because foreigners are taking our jobs. No, kids don't. The kids, and I say kids, the young adults don't want to be truck drivers.
Nope.
Nobody
They want
wants
to be influencers. They want to be YouTubers. They want to be fucking designers and artists and fucking game designers, and
Yep.
they want to be in the creative industry. And
Yep.
the creative industry doesn't pay for the country.
They don't. Nothing pays low level. Did you see that UPS laid off 46,000 people here in the
No,
States?
I didn't actually.
And most of it was mid-level
Fucking hell.
management people.
Jesus.
So all of these college grads that went to school for business management and stuff like that, who have these low-level jobs, they all got canned. And you know why? Because they switched over to using AI so that they could use AI to do take minutes, notes in meetings, or do low-level accounting stuff and do low-level logistical stuff.
That sounds about right.
Amazon laid off 5% of their workforce
Fucking hell.
right before Christmas.
Yep.
So, what I say to all these snobby Karens and shit that I see posting these videos is, who's going to deliver your shit? Are you going to go get a job as a delivery driver? No. You're not going to. The reason UPS didn't lay off a bunch of drivers is because the Teamsters would have had a fit.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Well, that's his newest.
That's fucked up, dude.
That's the other thing too. That's his newest diversionary tactic. He wants to release the FBI files into Jimmy Hoffa. Why? Who gives a shit?
But not the Epstein files.
Well, no, because that's real. There's substance in that. There's still people that can get arrested and go to prison for that, including him.
Oh, man.
Jimmy Hoffa's been dead for 40 years.
Give me 2 seconds. Cat's one night.
Oh, you're good. They're gonna give it like 20 more minutes.
Yep, that's fine.
That's okay with you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fine. There's my door fire. Pete said no longer.
I would, but I need to eat something before I crawl into bed and not pass out on my fucking sofa again.
Yeah, probably a good idea
Oh,
not
dude,
to do that.
I was hurting when I woke up this morning at 6 o'clock.
I'm not fucking surprised.
Because it's a love seat. So,
Oh, dude.
yeah. So, like, my legs hang over half the fucking side.
This was, and now for 7 things. Yes, I'm gonna play another. Yeah, I'm gonna. So the ones we have open.
So I, like, stood up and was like, ow, ow, ow. Crawled into bed, and I was like, And that's why it was an extra dose of kratom this morning for me to get going. I slammed a whole rogue energy before I even left the house.
I don't fucking blame you, dude.
That didn't actually scary. Yeah, is a mage. I don't know if that was for scary or not. Here. I don't even know. Alcohol is one. Good. Here's the spotlight. Yeah, we're going to look at a boat. The other boat. Here's a spotlight. Fine. No, I didn't get you. Okay. Hey, fun. Thank you very much for the sun. Come on, hell yeah. Okay, I got that big board that I'll let you guys. Oh. I know that's a good idea, Roger.
Didn't like that. That was dumb.
That's fine. I mean, if I don't have to be. I don't think. No. Well, might not be.
That didn't work out so well, did it?
Eh.
Eh?
I just pinged the model with my finger when I was trying to turn it. And it's the one that's like pinned to the cork base. And it's such a big model, and it's held by 2 little bits of wire. I will give Foxbite their dues though, that these cork tops are fucking brilliant.
Yeah, I honestly haven't found a product of theirs that I don't like.
They're talking about adding a metallic disc and a recess to the bigger toppers.
Yeah, I saw their Discord post today.
Yeah, so that they can be used with magnetized bases. Which would make sense. It would be pretty good to have ones with magnetic tops on so that they can be used for a bit easier for like army painting and stuff instead of having to have everything on individual tops. You can just pop it on and off.
Mm-hmm.
And it would also be good if it was on brushed metal rather than shiny metal so that there's a bit more friction for the magnet to grab to.
Yeah. Ooh. Fucker, stay there. Alright. We're gonna get out some ivory and we're gonna do some tooths.
Hard blood.
What was that, dude?
I said I'm gonna get out some ivory and do some tooths.
Doing some toofs.
Teeth.
Teefers.
that one's Tifer's done. Just to highlight these ones now that I've got the dark ivory out.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ivory and then a little dark ivory and then go back in with dots of regular ivory. Or with some bright ivory to give him a little bit of a sheen.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's got one big
Yeah.
gold one that I'm gonna do.
Yeah, these ones, because they're all fucking broken and everything, I've just gone in with a warm brown first. And then very sharp brush and just been doing like one directional, like individual fucking skinny scratch marks. And just building them up with the bone over the warm brown. And then coming back in with dark ivory over the top, just working down the teeth a little bit. So that it's more towards the tips of the teeth.
Yeah. Damn it, stupid fucking boom mic.
Did you bump it?
Yeah, I mean it's the one attached to my headset. Keeps whacking the fucking light. Like this one. So my only gripe about this headset is this one doesn't detach like my wired one does.
Okay. Yeah, that can be a bit of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, because it sticks straight up, and I kind of got to tuck it into the headband part. Need to get some. I need to get a flesh toned in to get his gums.
Burgundy's good for gums.
Burgundies. Burgundy.
Okay.
Dark burgundy. There you are. Okay, sorry folks, I'm not painting this one on camera. I need to get super close and...
Oh.
My magnifiers just aren't cutting it at this particular moment.
Yeah. I keep forgetting I've moved my camera and I keep headbutting it.
I feel your pain, my friend. I feel your pain.
Pete said, poor eyesight for old man.
Still be able to see you at 1,000 yards.
Was that meant to be a play on No Country for Old Men, but poor eyesight for old man?
I'm sure it was. It's a good movie.
Them some good looking teevers. Happy with them. They've come out great. Even if I do say so myself.
I can't see.
We have established that. I'll take photos after and post them. You'll be able to see them properly then.
I think I'm gonna finish up dabbing up these teeth real quick. And then... call it at night.
Mm-hmm.
Let me touch that up real quick. No, I have pretty good vision seeing far away. It's seeing up close that I have trouble with. Okay, one more piece. I got it out, I might as well put it on.
Might as well. I'm at 10.9k channel points on yours.
Nice. Was that 4K last night on yours?
It might start going up a bit faster. Because I've adjusted the channel points.
Oh, did you?
For the bonuses, yeah.
I did not know you could do
Stream elements let you do it.
Yeah, well, I'll have to go in and check that.
So basically, when someone subscribes, they get a bonus like 250.
Right.
When someone follows, they get a bonus 100 or whatever, and then follower, if you follow, you get an extra like 50 or something, and then have increased the bonus that you get for being follower, being subscriber, and everything else on top of the regular what you would normally get. I think it's like 6 channel points bonus. So I've bumped it up a bit to like 10 or 20 or something. But when you actually do something, you get more, like a bigger chunk.
Oh, so, yeah, okay. When you type in chat and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop there for now. Right. All right, everybody. As always, thank you for hanging out and watching on our own impromptu Habaloo. It was good to see everybody.
Indeed.
It was relatively, actually productive. So.
Yep, same.
Yes, sir. See us on the weekend. Watch out, or make sure you stop by and watch Waste and Alex paint tomorrow. If you're not already.
I don't know if we are tomorrow because I think Alex is away this Thursday and next Thursday. So I'm also going to be carving pumpkins tomorrow. So
disregard everything I just said.
I may try and pop on for a bit. We'll see. I'm not going to make any promises, but if I can jump on and do a solo one at some point, either tomorrow or Saturday, I'll try and do something. Yes, carving pumpkins with Aelith tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Pumpkins, pumpkins, pumpkins. Right. Well, we will see everybody next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.